I strongly believe that I deserve a chance to parent my children the way that I see fit.
Each time I make a memory, then I'll try to make it with you.
What's up, besties, and welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be one of those no makeup kind of day. I'm seriously like not even bothered to put makeup right now. It looks like it's gonna storm outside. There's thunder and lightning, which you're probably gonna be hearing in this video, but I'm home with little Mr. Peanut, who is right there looking at me like I'm a crazy person, and then a whole bunch of laundry that needs to be folded and put away. Say good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi. I like how he likes to look at me whenever I have like a different hairstyle or I put on makeup and I put falsies. He's always looking at me almost like, something is different. Like, what the hell is this woman doing? So stinking cute. I want to quickly go ahead and film a sort of live update Q&A kind of thing. I put up questions on Instagram. Not questions. I put up a question thingy on Instagram. I don't know what it's called, to say you guys must ask me any questions that you have and I'll go ahead and answer them. So I'm gonna be doing that real quickly right now. So I'm gonna be doing it in sort of like a live update / Q&A kind of thing, because I feel like it's been a long time and a lot has happened, a lot has changed. Obviously I'm not going to be dishing out like my whole entire life in one video, but a lot has changed, and I feel like we need to sort of like catch up and just be on the same page before we go ahead and call it a year. Talk about calling it a year, I just also realized that I never did say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year, besties. Compliments of the new year. I hope you guys are gonna have a fantastic year. I hope everything that you wished and prayed for is gonna become a reality this year. I hope you're gonna be getting up and kicking some booty and working towards those dreams and just hustling for dear life, because that's what it's about. If you don't hustle, if you don't make the dream work, then what is it even for? Like, does the dream even exist? I hope 2019 is gonna be magical, it's gonna be amazing, but remember, you have to put in the work to make it amazing. A dream without the work is just a wish. It just never happens. So get up, get off your booty, make it work, and make every day count. Happy New Year. I'm like, what, 10 days behind? Better late than never, right? Better late than never. Better late than never. Oh, the hair, huh? You like it? Is it baby approved? I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. I don't know if he likes it or not, but it's okay. Anyway, let's do this. Before we actually get started, I need to moisturize my lips because, dear God, they are dry. Where's my lip thingy? My lips are so dry. You know when you brush your teeth and then you sort of don't moisturize your lips and then they just get dry, and you don't realize until you start talking, then you're like, whoa, my lips feel very uncomfortable right now. I've actually been using this, that's upside down, this lip treatment, lip therapy thingy by Vaseline, and it's quite amazing. It says rosy lips, but it doesn't give me color. But I'm pretty sure if KB had put it on, you'd totally see the color, because homegirl is lighter than me, complexion wise. Oh, bless you. All right, so this is just gonna be one of those informal videos. Like I said, it's not gonna be anything too serious. Then again, my vlogs are not even too serious. I'm gonna be trying to rock him to sleep because it's actually nap time for him. It is exactly 8 AM in the morning. So he's been up since about just before 7 AM. So anyway, life update. I feel like I haven't caught you guys up in a lot of things. A lot has happened. Obviously I was pregnant, now I'm not pregnant. I have a 2-month-old baby. And life has kind of sort of changed. Work, I am on maternity leave. I'm not doing any work at all. I've been on maternity leave actually since the 2nd week of October. And it has been quite amazing. I did take 2 weeks before I was due because I just wanted to chill at home and just relax and do the laundry and anything else that I wanted to do. So I did take some time out. I was actually able to relax and just take it easy, and I was also so tired. Peanut was heavy, you guys. So it gave me some time to just ease into things and just relax, which I really appreciated before he was born. I'm only going back to work in May, the 1st week of May. Not quite looking forward to that, but it has to be done because bills have to be paid. And to be quite honest, being on maternity leave has made me realize that I'm not that kind of person who would want to stay at home all day every day with the kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my kids to death. When I'm inside the house for too long with Peanut, it just drives me mental. I mean, I look forward to Dizzy coming home after work because I'm like, adult conversation loading, it's gonna be epic. So I don't think I'm that kind to be home, to be a stay-at-home mom. I mean, as appealing as that idea sounds, I just don't think I'd survive it. I would probably do it for maybe a year or two, or when it's like completely necessary, and then I'll be like, okay, check please, I'm done. I'm going back to corporate and doing what needs to be done. Little Miss K is in grade R, which is insane. Homegirl is growing up way too fast, way too soon. I am not ready, but she is in grade R. She is in a different school. I didn't quite mention this last year in any of the videos, I don't think, but she is in a new school, which is great. We were looking for something that will sort of prepare her for grade 1. We're still on the fence about her going to physical school on grade 1 or homeschooling, but for now we just thought we should put her in a good school for grade R, and then we'll just take it from there. She's doing really well. She's grown up a lot. She talks a lot. She asks a billion questions, which is great. She drives me mental sometimes. She's like mini mom. She will tell me when to feed Peanut and what to do and what not to do, which to be honest drives me crazy sometimes, but it's still so cute. Like, I really appreciate that she is like completely hands-on and she wants to help, even though helping sometimes means she's all up in your face. She's just the cutest thing. She's got like a big heart, and I try by all means not to say no, but I do find myself saying no majority of the time, which I feel like kills her spirit sometimes, and I don't like that. I hate that I do that, but it's a learning process, so I'll get there someday. Hopefully that day comes soon, because I don't want for her to now quit us offering help and being as free and bubbly as she is. Say what's up, yo. What up, yo? Peanut is doing fantastic. He is exactly 2 months old in 3 days. All the 0 to 3 months clothes fit him perfectly. Some of them are too tight, which means we have to now put them aside because he's not very comfortable in that, but he's doing great. He is going to be going to school, nursery school, the same one that K-Bear goes to when I go back to work. Yeah, and you guys already know I'm doing fantastic. If you didn't watch my 6 weeks postpartum update, I'm gonna go ahead and link it up here. I've basically lost all of my baby weight wise, but I still have a lot of toning and trimming to do. And right now it's not a priority, to be honest. Another thing I wanted to update you guys on is school, because a lot of people have been asking me, so what's happening with school? I have taken leave of absence from school, which essentially means I've sort of paused my studies. I did this last year October already, because we had a block week we had to attend in November, and I knew I wasn't going to attend that because the block started on the 5th of November, and on the 5th of November I was planning to have Peanut's C-section. And apart from that, I just knew even if he was born on the 1st of November, there's no airline that was gonna let me fly with a baby that tiny, and I wasn't gonna be driving from Joburg to Cape Town with a baby that tiny. And so I've paused my studies. I'm only going back in July. It gives me until Peanut is like 8 months to be able to find my routine, settle into things before I go back to resume my studies. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and answer the questions. I wanted to catch you guys up on that because those are some of the questions, or those are some of the topics that I've seen come up a lot in my Instagram DMs, asking about school and how K-Bear's doing, how Peanut's doing, and all of that fun stuff. So I thought I should just go ahead and catch you guys up on that, do a quick little mini life update. But I'm gonna go ahead and answer the questions. I put this up on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. I will do this from time to time where I put up a little question thing where I ask you guys for questions, and then I go ahead and sit down and answer them. A lot of people are asking me how I grew my hairline and if I could share the secrets. To be honest, I didn't do anything to my hairline. I think the one thing that contributed a lot is my pregnancy vitamins, the fact that I was taking them throughout my whole pregnancy, and after pregnancy I'm still taking them right now because I'm breastfeeding. I think that's what brought the hairline back. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna last very long, because the exact same thing happened with K-Bear, where the hairline grew, and then after she was born it just sort of went back to normal. It was like business as usual, and I didn't notice it had grown until I colored my hair. Then I was like, wow, okay, the hairline is back. Or it could just be the hair color also. Yeah, it could just be making it look like I have a hairline when in fact I don't. But that's what's up. I didn't do anything to it. It's just the pregnancy and the pregnancy vitamins. This one, it says, when can one start engaging in intercourse after giving birth from your experience? Well, doctors recommend that you wait for 6 weeks, because 6 weeks is when you're sort of like healed, whether you had natural birth or you had a C-section. In my experience, we have actually been intimate before 6 weeks. With the C-section scar, it was a little uncomfortable, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't anything like crazy or anything painful, if that makes any sense. And no, I wouldn't say anybody should or shouldn't do it, because I'm not a doctor and people are different. And so all I could say is just listen to your body, to be honest. Some people heal faster than others, so I'd say just listen to your body, go with what works and how you feel. That normally is the right thing to do. It's just like parenting. Just listen to your instincts and follow your gut, and you will probably do it right. I knew this one was going to come up. I just knew it. It says, are you and Dizzy married or planning to anytime soon? I love your family so much, by the way. This question always comes up. Every time I say we should do a Q&A, I should do a Q&A, there's always a question about marriage. And I don't blame you guys. I know you guys want to know. You're curious. I probably would be curious too if I had invested my time in somebody, in somebody's relationship, and you want to see it go forward and all of that fun stuff. But the reality of the matter is, me and Dizzy are not married yet. To be honest, I don't think I want to share this part online. I'll probably, and I have said this before, that I will probably be one of those people who come up and say, oh, by the way, we did get married, and then just call it a day, you know. Another question that came up, are you and your baby father gonna live together as a family like before? I like baby father. My baby's father, yo, baby's father. Right now, as I'm filming this video, we're at Dizzy's apartment. Are we gonna live together as a family like before? We were still a family, but though we're not living together. And I feel like I'm rambling and going around this question. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, yeah, I'll let you guys know on that. Another question, it says, how did you grow your hairline? Yeah, I already answered that. So let's move on. Oh yeah, this one is very interesting, and I've been getting a lot of this also. It says, was it a choice not to go into confinement after Peanut, or it's not your culture? I'm black. Let's just start it there. I'm black, and a majority of black families, when you have a kid, they ask you to be inside the house for like 3 months straight, no questions asked. With K-Bear, I did that. I was inside the house, at my mother's house, at my parents' house for like 3 months straight, with like a week in between where I had to come back to Joburg for my 6 weeks appointment. But with regards to Peanut, I know in all the vlogs that you guys see, I'm basically out and about and living life, but majority of the time I'm actually inside the house. This time around, I didn't choose necessarily to say I'm not going to be in confinement, but then again, I never said I will be in confinement. It's a discussion I actually had with my mom, and the only thing she wasn't quite happy about was the fact that I wasn't gonna go home, like to my parents' house. And I didn't want to go to my parents' house because I honestly believe that as a mom, I need to have that experience of raising a kid by myself. Obviously asking for help when I need help, but if I have to run to my parents every time I have a baby, when do I get to learn? When do I get to know how to do stuff? And I strongly believe that I deserve a chance to parent my children the way that I see fit, and to be able to learn and make mistakes and grow from there, so that one day when K-Bear decides to have kids, I'll be able to advise her, because I believe and I strongly hope that she will find me worthy enough to come ask for advice from me. So this time around, when I got pregnant with Peanut, I had the discussion with my mom, and I was like, I'm gonna be having a baby and I'm not gonna be coming home. And she wasn't happy. My dad wasn't quite happy either, but they sort of got over it. I'm not trying to defy our culture, because it is a cultural thing and a traditional thing, I think, that you're supposed to be home and stuff, but it's more so very necessary for the first child. If it's your first child and you're not married, they expect you to come to your parents' house, because obviously they have to teach you how to take care of a child, and they have to teach you all of these cultural traditional stuff. And I was game for that. I was all game for that when I had KB, but this time around I was like, can I just have a moment? Can I be given a chance to do things my way? And I know you guys see me out and about majority of the time in the vlogs anyway, but to be honest, I spend like 90% of the time inside the house. It's not always my house, because we're in between my place and Dizzy's place, but I'm inside the house majority of the time. I'm in confinement, like you say. The only difference is that it's me and Peanut, and there's no, like, my mom is not here, so it looks like I'm like living it up and being free and stuff, but I'm actually still in confinement. It just looks different. I have told my parents that I want that opportunity to learn, and learning means standing up on my own 2 feet and doing things and making mistakes and crying to my mom about it, but then getting up and fixing it, you know. Babies are humans, and I feel like majority of the time we forget that. We want to treat them like, I don't even know what. Don't attack me and hate me for this. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm still basically in confinement. It just looks different from the normal traditional first child confinement, if that makes any sense. The next question, I like this one actually. It says, will you do your family holiday trip this December? I must say, the one thing that felt extremely weird over the December holidays was the fact that we were actually home and doing nothing. The past 2 years we were gallivanting across countries and driving around and just having a good time, and this year we had to stay because Peanut was barely a month old. And to answer the question, will we be doing it this year, at this point I don't know, but we have talked about it. It might happen, but it's not gonna be across like 5-7 countries like we do it. We're just gonna start small. I don't think, to be honest, we're gonna be cross country road tripping anytime soon, but we might just be road tripping across SA, which I think that's gonna be fun. And then the last question that I'm gonna answer, I've been talking for literally, you guys, almost 30 minutes straight. This is crazy. So the last question I'm gonna be answering, it's a funny one. It says here, I'm afraid Peanut might still be Peanut at 5 years old. Do you think you'll be able to change to his real name? This one is funny because just the vlog that I uploaded previously, the video that came before this one, I was talking about how I gave the wrong name when some guy was asking me what's his name, and I said Gamu. And then I realized, oh snap, wrong child. But yeah, I want to so bad to start calling him by his name, because I have realized that Peanut is gonna stick just like Kebe has stuck, and I'm okay with that, but I need for him to call him by himself, like Kebe calls herself Gamu, which I appreciate and I really like that. So I need to get him, we need to start calling him by his name so that he can get used to that by the time he starts talking, or at least. But yeah, it's a learning process. We're only 2 months in. Give me time, I'll get used to it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. He is asleep now. I'm gonna put him down so that I can fold that laundry, otherwise it's gonna be there for a long while. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I know it was one of those random videos, no makeup kind of day, but which I really enjoy. Seriously, you guys, I love myself with no makeup, but I do like using makeup, so I do put on makeup. It's pouring rain outside. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself breakfast. It is 29 minutes after 8 a.m. I've been talking for 30 minutes, well, 29 minutes and a couple of seconds and counting straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself breakfast and just start this day. Today, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna put this little guy down. He's so heavy. And we'll catch you besties on Monday. Bye, besties.